Now, you and I, when we get connected to Christ, what happens? There is a flow of what? Life. Not because of what we've done, but because of who we're what? Who we're connected to. So I want you to put this in the chat. You could put it like this: what flows through me is determined by who I'm connected to. What flows in me is determined by who I'm connected to. So the flow into Eve was determined by the flow of Adam. The flow into me is determined by the flow in Jesus. So if Jesus is the vine, right? I say this a lot, but look, here's going to look at the scripture. John chapter 15 and verse 4, Jesus says, "Abide in me and I in you. As a branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. And he who abides in me and I in him, he bears fruit, for without me you can do nothing." Now remember, Adam was a type of Jesus who was to come. You see these things that Jesus is talking about under the new covenant. You see these things playing out in the garden with Adam and Eve before sin and Adam and Eve after sin. The flow is determined by the connection. Or that, I guess that's probably even a simpler way to put it. You can put that in the chat. The flow is determined by the connection. My flow is determined by my connection. So then you got to ask the question, who am I connected to? Well, before Jesus, I was connected to the devil. After Jesus, I'm connected to him. After Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection, because of salvation, I'm connected to him. So that means what flows in him, it flows in me. The life of God, and this is what Paul's talking about in Romans chapter 5, that life, it flows in me. Not because of what I've done or what I could do, but because of who I am connected to.